April 27th, Monday, 2026. WRC through the eyes of remnants and TCKs. Psalm 78 verse 70 to 72. From tending the sheep, he brought him to be the shepherd of his people Jacob, of Israel his inheritance. And David shepherded them with integrity of heart. With skillful hands he led them. How should the remnants and TCKs view WRC? First, the remnants and TCKs must develop the power needed to live in the world. However, more important than power is the unseen power, tacit, and the power that comes from above. Authority. The most important power is heavenly power, thronely power, and eternal power. 1. Psalm 78 verse 70-72. Fundamentals. David possessed fundamental power from a young age. While he was a shepherd, he praised and wrote poems that others didn't do. Through prayer, he became a spiritual summit. He also learned the skills needed to protect sheep, and through those skills he defeated Goliath. In fact, it was God who used the stone David threw. 2. 1 Samuel 16 verse 113. Absolute partisan. David met the high priest, Samuel. Samuel came, anointed David with oil, and prayed for him to this time. David received something important and established an absolute watchtower. Like David, the remnants and TCKs must develop fundamental power and set up an absolute partisan. 3. 1 Samuel 17 verse 147. The start of the absolute journey. The meeting with Goliath for David, who had an absolute partisan, marked the beginning of the absolute journey. Others saw this as a crisis, but David saw it as an opportunity. For 40 days, Goliath shouted challenges and tormented Israel. It was at this time David heard this as he was on an errand for his father and decided to eliminate Goliath. He confessed that he'd proved to the whole world that the Lord was the true God. He then threw a stone and struck Goliath down at once. David drew Goliath's sword, cut off his head, and carried it before King Saul. This event caused an uproar throughout the world. David spent his entire life in prayer while preparing for the temple. Even before that, he established 1,000 partisans. Covenantal prayer. Dear God, I give thanksgiving and praise. Like David, may the remnants and TCKs gain fundamental power, raise the absolute partisan, and begin the absolute journey. In Jesus Christ's name, I pray. Amen.